Hi everyone, it's Paddy. Um, we've had lots of people actually say how lovely our house looks when they've been past and they've seen it in photographs of when we've been doing our 1940s photographs on the doorstep before we go to our events. And just thought it would be nice, just for a change, to let people see where we live and how we live. Now, as you can see, the official title is the Reverend Stanley Burroughs Almshouses, which were erected by Thomas Fruin Esquire of Brickwall, Sussex in 1847, which makes these houses, from the front, 173 years old. Now, originally there were 5 houses in the row. Number 1 house was there, number 2 house was there, and the custodian lived in number 3, and that's the original door into number 3. But over time they knocked number 2 and number 3 into one house. So that's the front of that house. Then you come round, and not hard to guess where Sue and I live, for people that know Sue and know what she's like. As you can see, it's an eclectic mix on the outside as well, and that's where usually Sue has her photograph taken for her 40s weekends. And this is flat 4, house number 4. As you can see, we've got a fair old sized front lawn as well, and as you come round, you'll see here, there's the sheds. Now we get half a shed each per house, so that's what they look like. But coming round, you can see just how big the back garden is. But lucky for us, we have a gardener that comes in about once a month and comes in and does the garden. In 1974, the parish council and the committee that run the houses decided to build an extension onto the back of the houses, and these low flat top buildings at the back are the bathrooms and kitchens that they added on. Now this is the patch to the back of our house. Now as you can see, again, people that know Sue, they can see Sue's stamp on it, from the furniture up to wall mountings and everything, and also the flowers and everything else that we have on here. But as I say, in 1974 they added on the extensions onto the houses. A small entranceway. Now the gas central heating was only put in 3 years ago, and because these are the original brick walls, the pipework had to be all approved by English Heritage, because these are a grade 2 listed building. Now this was the bathroom that was added on. Again, there's been additions over time, but again, it's not hard to spot the fact that Sue's put her stamp on it in her own special way. And we have this little entrance area here, and then you come into the kitchen, which again has Sue's stamp all over it. We even have the flower men up there, original, believe it or not, brass jelly moulds, an old pair of shoe horns, and again, for those of you that know Sue, you'll know that this is her all over. Even down to the old style toaster, the tagine, and the old-fashioned teapot, and Sue loves her cup of tea, a retro toaster, scales, and then of course you come into the modern stuff. Now the kitchens were updated last year and we had new floor put down as well, but this is now coming into what was the original old part of the house. Now obviously we think, as far as we know, in this area here there was a range. That's obviously been covered over and built up upon. But again, shelves in that corner, shelves in that corner. What a surprise, the film that I'm watching. But again, you can see Sue's mark on everything, and I love the way that she does things. It's brilliant. The front door, as you can see, it's not very often that that gets open, because it's basically storage in the almshouses is virtually non-existent, so any space that we can get is used to the maximum. And again, a lot of stuff we've got, it's just been bric-a-brac that we've picked up. And there's the pipe work. They used 6 drill bits to get those pipes through the wall, because again, as I say, they're the original walls there. The closest thing that we have to a trophy cabinet, books and records and everything on there. And again, Sue's mark, hearts everywhere. Now, we have photographs of the family everywhere, but you can spot where I get to put my stuff. It's all out of sight, out of mind. Very strange. The old flying mushrooms at Waddington. One of my pet loves. And then we come into the bedroom. Now, again, space in these bedrooms is at a premium. That is supposed to be wardrobe. Not a lot of space in there, and basically that's all my kit packed away in there as much as I can. Now they have to put in a stupid perspex secondary glazing because of these fabulous original windows. Because it's a listed building, they can't put any other glazing in. But space in the bedroom is a premium. And as you can imagine, doing 1940s weekends and everything, space for all of the bits and pieces that we have just is the only way that we can do it, is by having these hanging rails. But again, as you can see in the bedroom, Sue's mark in here. So that's a quick little tour around the house. Excuse the hair, not been near a barber for about 2 months now, so it's starting to go a bit wild and woolly. Hope you enjoyed the quick tour around the house. If you do, give us some likes. If you don't, entirely up to you. But thank you for your time. Take care. Bye.